Hi folks, welcome to How to Write an Instruction Manual. This will be a quick startup guide. This will be like in a nutshell, how to write an instruction manual. Now, why did I prepare this video? Because Alexander Santos, he said, hi, good tips. What about instruction manuals? Give us a video. Well, you got it, Alexander. Here is the video that you asked for. My pleasure, sir. Now, a note about the tone voice, first of all. An instruction manual is not a marcom, a marketing communications or sales document. It's not copywriting. It's not about to sell stuff. It's technical writing, and its aim is to instruct and to teach. This distinction is very important. For example, you should avoid the kind of tone as in, congratulations, you purchased the best XYZ gadget in the market today. You'll enjoy long years of superior service, etc. There's no need for that. We are assuming the person who's watching your instructional video or reading your user manual has already purchased the product or the service, and now it's time to instruct them how to use what they have purchased. So the main components of an instruction manual, that would be covers, front and back, front matter, TOC, table of contents, LOF, list of figures, LOT, list of tables. Then comes the body of the manual itself, headers and footers, appendices, if any, and topped off with index. Now, covers, you should keep it simple. Maximum of 2 colors. Title, document number or version number, date should be on the front cover. Company name, if there is any. A signature image, an image which tells right away what the manual is all about. Here's a front cover example. Acme Premium Painters. This is something I made up. It's a fictitious company, and it's a house painting employee handbook. It's an instructional handbook written for the employees of this company. As you can see, there's the title and there's the subtitle. There's the title and the company name, rather, on top of the signature image. We have a version number and document number, just the basics. Now, front matter page comes right after the front cover, and it is about the disclaimers and disclosures, copywriting information. And here I say, this handbook is about a fictitious painting company, and all and any resemblance to any other Acme Premium Painters company out there is purely coincidental and not intentional, etc. So that would be your front matter page. Now, right after this comes table of contents. Here's a sample table of contents. As you can see, there are 3 levels, and I would say just stop there. 4 is usually too much for the human brain to perceive, remember, to understand what's going on. So 3 levels of indentation would be just fine. I personally prefer just 2 layers if possible at all. You can follow this with a list of figures. Here's, easy does it, a simple one. There's just a single level. I hardly can think of an occasion where you would need more than 1 levels of figures. And list of tables would be similar. I'm not going to show an example of it here. And then comes the body of your instruction manual. Okay, here's an example estimating a paint job. Now, here are some simple principles. Use ordered lists, that is, numbered lists, for linear sequential tasks. Here's an example. General workflow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are instructions to the employees of this company that they have to follow in this linear sequence. They have to arrive first, present their badge, ask for permission to enter, etc. Now, when you are writing these lists, use action verbs. I mean, there are tons of principles that I go in great detail in my course, Udemy course on technical writing, but here are just a selected few principles for you. Here, as you can see, each instruction starts with an active action verb: arrive, present, ask, finish, leave, etc. Now, use unordered lists for non-sequential items. For example, here we go. Avoid these when you visit a job site. Do not smoke, do not use profanity, do not play, but there is no specific linear order, right? I mean, they can do this in any order they like, as long as they do it. So that's why we use a bulleted or unordered list. Now, parallel construction, here is your avoid these when you visit a job site, the same list. But do you notice how they all start with do not smoke, do not drink alcoholic beverages, do not this, do not that. So there's a grammatic structural parallelism between each list item. So that helps comprehension and also builds up confidence and trust on the part of the reader. So parallel construction, again, I give a lot of examples in my course, but the principle is the same. Avoid nominalization. Now, what is nominalization? It's creating nouns out of adjectives and verbs. For example, we made a decision, 4 words. Instead, you can just say, we decided. It's a matter of using the correct verb for the noun phrase. So 4 words goes down to 2 words. Apply optimization. Just say optimize, the correct verb. So the more you avoid nominalization, more direct will be your message. Your instruction manuals will be easier to read, and your readers will have an easier time understanding what you're trying to say. And be brief. Again, don't use 2 words when one would do. We made a decision, 4 words. We decided, 2 words. Apply optimization, 2 words. Optimize, 1 word. And use active voice. This is another important principle in writing instruction manuals. For example, a decision was made. We don't know who made it. Who's the subject? The active voice counterpart is, we made a decision. All of a sudden it's clear who made the decision. The system was optimized. She optimized the system. It could be like a project manager or product manager. So, active voice always is better when you're writing an instruction booklet or manual. Use tables to summarize data. This is another great idea when you're writing instruction manuals. Here's a table, for example, about calculating costs with a cost factor, reference case number, formula coefficient. Instead of writing this long chunk of text paragraph, why not use a table for the same purpose? Again, I have a separate course totally devoted how to construct and use tables in technical and business writing in Udemy, just for your information. Now, use headers and footers to display document information. Information like title of the document, author's name, page number, total page number, like page 2 of 56. That way, the reader knows exactly where he or she is in the document in terms of navigation and locating where they are in the document. Very useful. Copyright info, legal notes. You can put a little note saying, this document is proprietary or it's confidential. cannot be reproduced or free to distribute, etc. It all depends on the manual. Now, I hardly recommend search my website, tcc6.com, for the key phrase running header, because I've got quite a few articles on how to create dynamically updated running headers and footers in Word. Even though you may be using a different Word editor, text editor, the principle is pretty much the same. It adds yet another wonderful navigation layer to your headers and footers that you see in a lot of professional written manuals. Then, of course, index. Unless it's like a 5 or 10 page instruction manual, index is always great. Readers always turn to index to find exactly what they are looking for. It takes some work because you have to identify the key phrases and concepts to insert index marks into your text. But then this is not a video about how to use FrameMaker or Microsoft Word. Just keep in mind that an index at the end of an instruction manual is a wonderful thing to have, and your readers will appreciate it. So for more information, I recommend you visit my website tcc6.com, where there are over 1,000 articles on technical writing on every conceivable topic. And also you may have a look at my Udemy course, Technical Writing and Editing to become a technical writer in demand, as well as learning a lot more about the principles and techniques that I introduced in this short video in great length, with a lot of quizzes, exercises, etc. So I will leave you with that. Have a nice day, take good care, and I see you in another video.